Previous Simpsons episode reviews can be found in the card above and description below, though this video explores You Only Move Twice, the second episode of Season 8, in which Homer's new job sees the family leave in Springfield and meet an eccentric new employer, Hank Scorpio. Naturally, episode spoilers are included. The subplots are necessarily brief, passively imaginative, and maintain energy, providing interludes that increase the impact of Homer's rightly prioritized interactions with Hank Scorpio. Hank is a supervillain intent on world domination. Typically in such a situation, viewers may expect to learn that his affable demeanor is a facade to mask his morally dubious nature, though in this case his affable demeanor is completely genuine, and no attempt is made to conceal his evil deeds. In spite of this, Homer remains oblivious. Through complicated characterization, a dynamic that impeccably communicates the show's eccentric character comedy, pop culture parody, and broad social satire unfolds. Assisted enormously by Albert Brooks's performance, a performer whose animated credits also include Finding Nemo. Brooks channels the requisite charisma and mania through swift comic timing, with several of Hank's lines being conceived by him as opposed to the writers. He even attempted to destroy France in preparation for the role. Not his fault, he asked several people what their least favourite countries were out of France and Italy, and nobody ever said Italy. Doubly impressive since Brooks is not a supervillain, but in fact, an animated clownfish worried about his son. Scorpio is among the most celebrated one-time characters in Simpsons history, although to evaluate his missed potential for reuse, I invite the hammocks are us to my hammock hut, the James Bond to my Hank. Wait, no, Hank gets James Bond vanquished by his security team. I do not intend to enlist my security guards to vanquish Tom. Yeah, I think that sounds convincing enough. Oh no, I better cut this bit out. Oh no, I forgot to cut this bit out. Over to you, Tom.
Hello, Thomas here again. Wanted to talk about, this interesting character. Connor, put him on screen for me. You know this guy. He's great. Hank Scorpio. Why the hell wasn't he in the Simpsons movie? So, if you haven't seen the Simpsons movie, the main bad guy, the big bad, the main villain is called Russ Cargill. And it's like, he's so bland and forgettable in my opinion. He has like a few good lines where he lists off like tough, tough, soft and all that jazz. But apart from that, you don't really remember him that much. He's like just there to be a villain. But he's voiced by the same guy who voices Hank Scorpio. So why wasn't it Hank Scorpio? Hank Scorpio is such a good character, and he carries the entire episode, and his voice actor's absolutely amazing. Just chuck him in the movie. Hell, you could have had Russ Cargill, and then revealed at the end that it was Hank Scorpio. It's such an opportunity for fan service. Because it's not like nobody remembers Hank Scorpio. He is the main reason people like this episode. It's one of the most highly rated episodes on IMDb. They did the same thing, like the president is actually Arnold Schwarzenegger. Why not make it McBain? They did the same thing here. It was a missed opportunity. Imagine how funny it would have been if Hank Scorpio was talking to McBain. But no, they didn't do it, because they're boring. What else do you want me to say? I literally just dropped in to say that. Connor, can I go now? You've been holding me captive for these Simpsons videos for a while now. I haven't eaten in weeks.
He's joking about that. After I told him not to as well. As punishment, I'm going to keep him captive for another month. Oh, I'm joking. Oh god. An enormous asset of You Only Move Twice is its elaborate dimensions are explored somewhat distantly. Its novelty retains value, thanks to the writers avoiding any overexposure of said novelty. This allows some focus to remain on the more recognizable domestic elements of the show, and once the chaotic action does arrive, the results are extremely satisfying, due in no small part to the faint mystery that was initially attached to Hank's evil doing. He's actually comparable to Xanatos from Gargoyles, albeit much more comical. For those who don't understand that reference, Xanatos is from Gargoyles and is somewhat comparable to Hank, albeit much less comical. It's a good thing I clarified that. Thanks to its subversive nature, excitement, imagination and humour, You Only Move Twice is a truly triumphant Simpsons episode. Don't like the episode? Then neither do I. Get the hell out of here! Ever see a guy say goodbye to a Simpsons episode? You should probably leave soon. I'd ask for my coat back, but in fact I didn't even give you my coat! Hank says if on your way out you want to kill somebody, it would help him a lot. Scorpio! He'll sting you with his dreams of power and wealth. Beware of Scorpio! His twisted twin obsessions are his plot to rule the world and his employees' health. He'll welcome you into his lair like the nobleman welcomes his guest, with free dental care and a stock plan that helps you invest.